I got a lot of questions on how I make my cinnamon sugar swirl sourdough loaf, so I'm going to show you really quickly. You just make sourdough bread just as you normally would, and the only difference is that you add the cinnamon sugar mixture into the dough when you're doing that final shaping. Just going to lightly flour my counter, and then I have my proof dough here. Okay, so I'm just going to shape my dough into a big rectangle. Just stretch it as wide as you can without ripping a hole in it. Okay, so here I have cinnamon, granulated monk fruit, and brown monk fruit. You can use regular granulated sugar and brown sugar if you would like. I just love monk fruit and I prefer to stay away from refined sugars. I'm going to sprinkle the cinnamon and the monk fruit all over. I'm going to try to stay away from the edges because if you get it on the edges of the dough, it gets really sticky and it's really hard to work with. This is brown monk fruit and granulated style monk fruit. So now we're gonna shape the loaf. So I'm gonna fold the first one in. I'm gonna sprinkle with a little bit more of the cinnamon sugar mixture. I'm gonna fold the other side over. And then I'm gonna repeat the cinnamon sugar process. So now we're gonna roll the loaf up and shape it. So I'm just gonna grab it and roll it into a log as neatly as possible, trying not to get the cinnamon sugar mixture on the edges. I'm just gonna pinch these edges in. See, and some of the sugar came out there, but that's okay. Okay, now we're gonna shape it. I'm just putting a little bit more flour just to help with the stickiness. And the way you shape it is you just grab it and pull it towards you and go in kind of like a candy cane motion. Okay, and I have a well-floured Banneton basket here, and I'm just gonna grab the loaf, flip it over, set it in there. And I just sprinkled a little bit more flour over the top just to help with the sticking. I'm gonna do a cold ferment in the fridge, so I have these little silicone covers, so I'm just gonna put that over it. And then I'll put it in the fridge overnight or for up to 3 days, and then we will score it and bake it.